Alright, TPG, welcome man. Tyson, good evening man.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist, Jin Kazama.
I kind of had a feeling that I get a bitch character. Yeah. Annoying ass Anna, man. That's what all these A's in her name are for.
Come over here. Let me
No
talk to you
customization swag, huh?
Round one.
Low parry. Okay, doesn't work always. Okay. Didn't have an N in a while, man. Gotta get used to shit. Oh, I missed my punish! Wow, okay, okay.
Round two.
You're on that brain. Wow. Down? Yeah. Yeah. Wow. The crazy thing is, even now, with the damage and the rage in the situation, one launch and I could have won it anyways. Oh, even from stance she has grounded bullshit. Stance, man. Unseeable low, high crushing mid launcher, low crushing mid launcher, power crush. I think I can launch the power, I'm not sure. I think I can.
Round one. Fight.
Combo. Ah. Okay, wait, man.
KO.
Somehow my thumb always slips and gives me down forward 3 for some reason.
Fight.
Wow. Ah. Oh wow.
KO.
More range than I expected.
Round three. Fight.
He just copied that right away. I low parry that. Bitch! Oh, that was fucked up, but I low parry that as well.
Get ready for the next battle.
I could have also ducked and then like ducking and then blocking the second hit, which is the low, and then waiting and kept crouching for the third one, which is a high, and then was starting launch. Could do that too. Why am I not just jabbing that? Looting? Oh wow, this level 1. Wow.
Round 2. Fight.
Wow. Just recover and crouch to launch like that. Mwah.
Round 3. Fight.
Mwah. Ah.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Okay. Great. It's like I cannot see it fast enough if the mid comes out or not. That's a clever mix-up. Oh yeah. And players love doing that, I guess. That was a good snake out. Oh, and then a low crush as well. I knew he would press, but I thought down back 4 would do it.
Ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
I was at faster than now full. What? I parried. What? My buttons, bro. Yo, I parried that with 2-4 he gave me back to, man. Wow, man.
Round 2. Fight.
That ain't portal! And then the pushback as well, brother.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Oh, yeah. No, that's it.
Time for some fun. Open wide.
KO.
He on that brain. I like it.
Round 4. Fight.
What? Just half kick me. What a whip punish. Stop pressing! Talking about pressing. I thought it's a punch. Uh-oh. 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 Oh! No! I could have had that, man. I could have had that.
Get ready for the next battle.
I wouldn't say that there is any new pressure Tyson. It's just a daily ranked thing. Like when you're at Destroyer and you're trying to get Genbu, and then you're on like Overlords or something. You just improve and get there, you know, bit by bit. So blue ranks are full of good players. Full of trash players that just abuse the character. That's what I always say, man. If you don't know the matchup in blue ranks, you don't really get this far. You're trying to pick up your nuts. Oh my god, man. I know. I tried to step. I tried.
Round 2. Fight.
What? Streams, man. No, 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 no. Uh-oh. Give me a... No!
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, great.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Damn. Nice. Wow, that was good. Matito. Well, when it comes to playing the same and talking about like keep on climbing, then yes, don't be predictable. But of course, do you, you know, you do you and your opponent's doing him. So you gotta do you. Don't try to be fancy, try to be effective.
Come over here.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, mid. Not high. Bro, this is never ending. maybe a bit more defensive. Just step on that bitch. Oh. Nah, stop mashing. Maybe being a bit more defensive can help me here. If he just starts to rely on the strings and shit. Oh. If he starts to rely on strings, I can maybe find a gap in them.
Round 2. Fight.
Just like that. Bro.
Round 3. Fight.
Yes. I needed that pushback.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh wow, I low jump. Even though I stepped. Nope.
KO. Final round. Fight.
Okay. Then this. What? Nope. Should broke the shit, but. Oh no! Yeah, I was waiting for either the jump roll or that. Oh, what? Where's the punish tool?
Goodbye. Well,
I was not aware that is a good whiff punish tool like that. Gotta keep that in mind. Probably it's a big commitment because I think the second is a high, so you can just duck and launch. Has a lot of range.
try showing me a good time.
You're talking about trying, man.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh. There was it. Oh no. What? Nope. Yo. Why did it take so long for me to recover from that crouch? Oh no, man. Is that a habit for me? Like, on pushback moves, you're always punishing with low. Bro, stop! Bro, stop! This is not even a good whip punish tool. Even for wake up. Come on, man. Oh, really? I thought he would cancel it. Bro, stop on the mash, bro. Nice backflip. Yeah, smelt that. Oh, I low parried that. No, you don't got me. You don't got shit. You ain't got shit on me. I love. Again!
Round four. Fight.
Oh, great. I just crouched to check and then we went back immediately. Bro, this is turning into a joke.
Goodbye.
It's just the tools that are defeating me actually right now. He's smart, he has some gameplay to it, game plan to it. But the character's doing the job for him. Maybe I have to do, maybe, like I said, being more defensive or changing the approach or something. He does have a brain, don't get me wrong. He does have a good brain. He's on that brain shit a lot, but it's not even like that he's hitting me with shit that I'm unfamiliar with, just that he hits me with strong shit of that character. Sure, now you could say I could react to Snake Edge, but it's not always that easy. And hey, Emil, happy midnight, man.
Round one.
I'm alright, I'm alright. And it tracks, of course. I mean, it was a left, so it's maybe alright that it tracks that way. Down for one. Oh, and then you do string ball. Shit. Oh, Lord. He doesn't stop.
Round two. Fight.
How on earth did that just hit me? That's a lot of damage. Oh no, it was so obvious that he would press. Like I said. No! Oh, fuck. Bro, now stop with the mashing shit. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Oh.
KO. Round four. Fight.
Oh. And then, oh my god, man, that's this last, it's unnatural.
You up?
Get ready for the next battle.
The only wrong part was that, like, because I this string, 3 hits, high, low, high, or high, low, mid. I parried the low parried the second hit so many times now, it's barely possible. And then even if you don't and you get hit, the follow up is here. What? That just killed me. I mean, maybe it's alright on hits because you commit you commit to some extent.
Round one. Fight.
Bro, I stepped and then low parried. How the fuck is that even possible at the same time? Oh my days. He's still gonna come to me though. Which is stupid. Oh. Yeah.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Sidestep electric. Oh. Not twice, bitch. I was ready for it already. Parry into duck, man. Don't play. Oh man, no, man.
Round 3. Fight.
Nope. No. What the fuck was that? Oh, that was sexy. That's not it though. Really.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
I ducked. Bro, how the hell even... You're meant to like control her at mid-range like that. Where's my counter launch? Oh, what?
Good bomb, my ghost. Well,
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, I mean...
try.
Round 1. Fight.
Hello, parry down. Maybe I gotta really like turn my brain on. Of course, the throw doesn't have enough range.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, at least that worked.
Round 3. Fight.
What? Stop with the mash! Oh no, man. What's this bitch on frame advantage? Oh my god.
Round 4. Fight.
And then he did cancel that.
Good bomb, my ghost.
Get ready for
I know I can beat him, but I have a hard time turning my brain on right now. I just have a hard time creating space.
Round one. Fight.
Classic. Roll jump into full punch.
KO. Round two. Fight.
Of course, no punch. Oh, 1+2. Oh, and then it was too slow.
Time for some fun.
Oh, I expected a jab or something, man.
Open wide.
KO.
What the hell?
Round three. Fight.
How the hell did you punish that, man? Stunning fall. What the hell? Get down. Oh.
KO. Round four. Fight.
My brain turned off again. The hell, he just... Oh, classic. Bro.
Goodbye.
That got me vexed, man. He just punished back to one.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight. Perfect. Round two. Fight.
Oh. Whoa, 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 wow. Wow. Oh, that's a high.
KO. Round three. Fight.
And I thought we'd go for low. Mash doesn't stop there.
Round 4. Fight.
How the hell is that all a combo? Great.
KO. Final round. Fight.
I was like, don't duck, because you can get launched.
You win.
The thing is, I did sidestep down for the one.
Get ready for the next round.
He was right. I did sidestep down for one. The game just registered the sidestep. That was a clever choice there with the back to 1 and then stepping at +2. Even though everything else that she would have mashed would have hit me. Just that small disadvantage made him trigger with the rage art. Even a down, maybe a down 4 would have not killed her, but maybe I would have got fucked. I don't know.
Come over here. Let me talk to you real close.
Round 1. Fight.
Does that give her plus frames? While rising attacks. Wow, where's the sense in that, man? Of course.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
What a response with a low right there. This move is good for Loki Oki. Loki Loki Oki, bro. This move. Oh, come on, man. Now get grabbed. Well,
Round 3.
Loki Oki, bro. Oh my god, man. You notice it's midnight.
Perfect. Round 4.
Loki Oki Oki Doki, bro. Oh my god, man. The hell was that? Loki Oki, bro.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Oh, really? Wake up throws now. Oh, I broke it too late.
Great.
I thought he would do the rage shot.
Round two. Fight.
That's hard to pay like that for a jab. Half-life. Oh my god, the angle. Do you see the punish? Oh god, man.
Round three. Fight.
I was crouching for that earlier. It doesn't deal so much damage when grounded. Nope.
KO. Round four. Fight.
Oh great. I laughed too early. Oh, bullshit.
KO. Final round. Fight.
That kick always gets me in the nuts, man. What? I can launch that. Bye bye. Great. The masher knows when people mash him, man. You can't take him over that top. He knows when people mash. I'll do one more. Then I go research on a couple moves that are really questionable.
Round one. Fight.
I don't know how that connected.
Round two. Fight.
Mm-hmm.
KO.
Okay.
Round three. Fight.
Yeah, I can launch that. That punish. No, I felt it, man. I felt it on the second he would. Yeah, that's a great move to keep, like, track of opponents on the floor. How the hell, man?
Final round. Fight.
Run up, Huffy. I duck.
You lose.
Such a rush.
Let me see a few moves, not like every match. But the booty, the long range booty that made her kind of plus, and that low that I launched accidentally.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
+9 on a homing mid. What? Okay, that's powerful.
Great.
The fact that that is neutral is really good,
Fight.
because even up close she probably remains the upper hand. Yeah, that punish.
KO. Round three. Fight. Round 4. Fight.
And Red Bull Jack, welcome, man. Now I think I'll launch that low. No, or not.
KO. Final round. Fight.
I can launch. It's minus 15. 14. So I can launch that. I would like to search for that one match as well with the long range booty where it looked like she always made a plus, but I don't want to do that now. Always gonna take a small break in between death matches. But I'm gonna watch Tekken 3 ending. I have to. I have to watch it now. Oh, I'm in jukebox. Wait, I have to go to the other shit. go grab some water, bitch. Shit. Man over there struggling to get that water, man. Look at him, he's struggling. Water cave, look at this shit, man. Look how mad he looking, man. He going in. Look at this shit. Oh man, tsunami kicks. Look at master, bro. I mean, hit that Hadouken, bro. Perfect. G wins. Daddy. Now, son. Uppercut that bitch. Ah, shit.
Welcome to the King of Iron, Jin Kazama.
I mean, I got Tekken 3 here, but I don't know if I would go through the story with Mokujin just to see that, man. I don't know how many times, man, I saw Lost ending. Lost ending in Tekken was like, Tekken 2 and 3 was like the natural ending of the whole game, man. So often I saw that shit. Dun, 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 with the startup music and shit. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, I know all that shit, man. Bro, hands down, even the Tekken 3 and 4 endings and 5 endings are useless, man. It's just that they're kind of funny. Bruce Irvin, man, was jumping over cars just to save a fucking bird, man. And on the backside, another dude just crashes and explodes with his car, man. I mean, come on.
Get ready for the next battle.
All they acting like Jackie Chan and Rush Hour, man. Fighting a criminal on a running bus and then having that dude and then getting rammed over from a stop sign. It's just a bit more funnier, man.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh. okay. How did that not wall splat? Yeah, with the pizza, yeah. I think it was low one. Wasn't it low one? How? No. Oh, he goes for triple already. Oh, you gotta talk about timing on that lad. Oh, come on now, don't do that. I always win. Announcer, what are you talking about, man? You win. You're acting all surprised and shit like, you win. I always win. Come on, man. Yeah, I remember that ending. I remember that. And they all trying to smack each other for the toilet. I think the same ending was in Tekken 6 as well. But I think in Tekken 6 is a different backstory. They made a master plan to make a lot of cash, I think. Or was that Tekken? I don't know. Get all mixed up. But I don't remember any endings, I think. When I'm on the next break, we can check. Even though that was a game I played a lot. Was Tekken Tag Tournament 1. I don't remember an ending right now of the hook. I remember the unknown stage and fighting that bitch, which always regenerated her health, which was stupidly annoying. But I don't think I have an ending in mind. We're gonna check for Tech 1 endings. That was a really charming game back then.
Challenger.
Doesn't he play Paul? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Lei, okay. Anna, Lei. What opponents, man.
Round one. Fight.
What a block! Wow. I love her that. Nope. Yes. He survived with 1 pixel.
Round three. Fight.
I should have ducked the second hit. Oh wow, the dedication. That really gave him the reserved round, man. Poor.
Come on.
That was deserved.
KO.
And evolved. Welcome, man.
Round four. Fight.
The warm space music reminds you of Leroy. What? Oh come on, man! Stop screaming now. Yeah! Oh great. Didn't even knew that he has mix-up from that.
Final round. Fight.
How long does he have the time to get the combo in, man? Great. Out of range. Please. Wall slap? Yes. No! Give it to him! This motherfucker out here. Oh man, I had a feeling that he could. Like the only thing I really saw is that he had the potential to really duck there. I could have clutched it right there. I could have clutched it right there. I could have clutched it right there. I still did a good job, man. I'll take it with me. The fact that I still got the back turn rage art from that angle, man, that's more than enough for me.
Fight.
I mean, wishlist for Tekken 8. Smaller roster, smaller damage, man. I love her.
Round 2. Fight.
Wow. The hell? Dedication right there, man. It's gonna break his neck soon.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, sexy. Little karate Jackie Chan legs, bro. Them shit's too small. I told you, man, them shit's too small. Really?
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Oh, the second hit.
Round 2. Fight.
Great. Good patience there.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Oh, I waited way too long, like Lei Wulong. Wrong ender. Good patience. Oh wow, combo, man. That's one choice. That's the second choice. That's the third choice. And that's the fifth one.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
The fact that he crushes this long. Åh! Stor, I love him. Flip over. This motherfucker out here. Now clutch it. Somehow, man. Do it somehow. Do it anyhow. I knew this. I knew the fact. Oh. The second he was looking at me with his fucking face at the ground, like falling in love and shit, I knew he gonna slide on that ass. But I was like I should have like really calculated that, because he was so committed early on the other two matches with this low block, man. I should have known that he was committed enough to risk his life on that. I should have known, but my brain is kind of slow right now, man. It's 1 AM. Sure, I'm slow. I'll take a Tekken Master. Now let me check tag 1, because I don't remember anything from tag 1. Yeah, he has like relaxed stance mix-ups, so he gets a slide off of that. I don't think he gets so much off the slide as well. Like, he just gets a slide, maybe I'm not even sure if he gets a down 3 follow-up. The thing is just to take myself, I don't remember any ending. Like, I played Law a lot, but I don't remember his ending. Was it with Paul that I think I always skipped that. I think I remember that one with the plates. No, it was not even that, man. It was Tekken 3 then. And they always use the same soundtrack on all these endings, man. He's just getting his Jackie Chan workout done, man. Yeah, that's how I work out in my backyard as well every day. Normal thing. Yeah, that's why I don't remember it, man. I always skip that shit. Always skip that. No, that was with Falcon. I like the fact that they brought this stage is from Tekken 3, and in Tekken 6 they brought it back. I really like that one. King's ending, I don't even know, man. Practicing them chain grabs, man. The hell? Bro, they really went lazy with the soundtracks, man. See, don't give a fuck, man. Look at this Taekwondo Sushi Pepsi man, bro. He doesn't give a shit. There's at least some action in it, man. Look at this. He tech rolled that shit. That's nice. That crushing. That shiny wizard. Oh my god, man. Crush has won. There's at least something going on, man.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist
Look at all these
Tournament
characters, man. I get a headache just watching at the roster.
7. Jin Kazama. New challenger.
By the start of next week, Tekken Master. Everything closes except grocery stores and yeah, doctors and all that shit. And you're not allowed to like move along. I think what you're allowed to is like people from your house. You know, you're allowed to like go downtown and shit, but downtown everything is closed, you know. So yeah. Yeah, for 1 month. Like I would still be allowed, you know, to go to my brother and like visit my niece and go downtown with them. You know, I'm still allowed to do that, you know, off the rules, you know. But yeah, like I said, I don't have any like social life, so to speak. You know, I don't have friends, so you know, I don't really go partying and all that shit. You know, sometimes yeah, I go to a restaurant, you know. On the weekends, but it's not like a big deal for me that shit is now gone for a month. Like since that Corona shit even started, like since the start of the year, and they open up a lot of things again, also restaurants and shit. Since the Corona shit is going on since March, I was not in a restaurant no more this year, so you know I'm used to it. It's not, I kind of miss it, you know, I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, hardest part for me is that gym is closed again. But honestly, this is good for me right now because I was thinking, because like I said, I hit that Navy SEAL 2-week standard of the 2-week program. Like it's a 6-month program, I think, or 9-week program, and I hit the standard of those 2 weeks. And I was thinking what I could do next, and I noticed I have a solid weight right now. Like I'm at 66 now, or 65. Was it 60? I think it was 65. Usually it was always going in between 63 to 66, you know, it was never consistent, you know, sometimes it was 63, then it was 64 for a couple days, then it was 65 for like 3 to 4 days, then it was 66, you know, it was always it varied a lot of days, for some reason. Now it's really consistent every day. I weight myself at always 65. And I noticed that for some reason I'm able to do different sorts of push-ups without even practicing them, just due to the workout I did through all these explosive exercises. I can control the muscles, and like this push, like this impulse of explosion, I can control it a lot better, and that enabled a ton of different sorts of push-ups. For example, I never tested one-arm push-ups or stuff like that, you know. The only thing I did was like clapping. That's something I was used to, but never like one armed or something. I can do one arm push-ups now. It's hard. I mean, it's like on one arm, sure, but I can do it, and I can do it convincingly without like, ever having practiced that. And I noticed that my left shoulder is weaker than my right shoulder, so I gotta start with lightweight anyways, and I got some weights here. It's not a lot. It's nothing worth mentioning actually. But now I'm gonna train my left shoulder, and that's actually something I can do at home. So because I noticed if I do one arm push-ups with the right arm, which is my stronger one, I can get them down convincingly. But if I do it with a left one,
Challenger.
I can hold myself, but I don't want to even go down and put tension on the shoulder because it feels like it's going to collapse any second. So there's a huge difference in between power and capacity in between the left and the right one. So I'm going to see if I can even that out throughout this month. And that was my next step, so to speak. I wanted to see what maybe the 4 weeks standard is for Navy SEALs. Maybe I was going towards that. Even if I go towards that, you know, that's something I can do at a park or something. I'm not sure if they open now. If they also get locked down, I'm not sure about that. But maybe I'll do that. But what I focus on first now is getting the balance into the left shoulder as well. And that's something I can do at home. And what I'm also going to do at home. So the fact that the gym is now gone for the next month, it's kind of annoying because I love going there, you know, I love being there. But yeah, I'm in a different phase right now, so I have to make like the shoulder consistent right now before I go for any further workout plans, because then I just drag it around with me and I don't want that.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, I don't know, Tekken. Like I said, when I got time, I researched on that, and I did research a bit on that, and yeah, like I said, it's a work in progress, man. But like I said, don't expect too much. Like I said, if I get to it, I'm gonna hit all of you motherfuckers up, and I see the interest in that. But yeah, give them a motherfucker time, man. I think you guys are I mean, I can understand because I'm a fucking machine, but don't underestimate the fact, and never forget the fact that I'm a one-man squad, man. On everything in life, on fucking everything, man. YouTube, editing, doing this and this, planning this and this. I'm a one-man squad on everything, man. People asking for sessions, people asking for content, people asking for this and that, this and that. I have private life. I got a niece that I want to see. I got my own health conditions. You know, I'm a one-man squad in everything I do, man.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Now the thing is, it's not so much the technical sort of thing, Tekken. It's just that, you know, I don't want to like create this shit where people think, oh look, man, you prefer those over these people and shit, and it's more so this type of shit. Oh really? I mean, I can at least be happy. I mean, a lot of people since March where companies were shutting down, and I remember that. I mean, I was expecting my company to shut down as well, but we were surprisingly strong. We never showed signs of like, okay, you guys gotta stay at home. People were pissed about that because they had to go to work, and I was happy about that because. I saw like that was the only thing how our company reacted to that, is that a lot of people, their contract didn't got extended. That's what I saw, and a lot of people have left the company, but I never saw like going like totally dark and they gonna close, and a lot of people were pissed about that because they had to go to work, they wanted to stay at home, and I was always happy about that. But I think that. I mean, sure, I'm still happy to go to work because imagine now I would have been. I mean, I was not in the zone because my contract just got extended at the beginning of the year. I think it was like I was totally out of the zone. But those people that didn't got their contract extended, was supposed to get the extension in like March or April, and that's exactly where we shut down. So a lot of people that worked there even for years. They had to bounce, and that was fucked up for them. There were people that just got like the first year contract after their apprenticeship, and they had to leave, and they did a good job, and it's not really easy staying in that company. And when you did a successful apprenticeship in that company, it's not always a ticket for you to stay there, you know, so you really did a good job if you stayed there after the apprenticeship. And then the people got like, they got hired for like a year, and then the contract were meant to get expired, like they were meant to get extended, and then they expire naturally, and then this shit comes up and they on the street pretty much, you know. So I'm always happy that I can go to work because we're still working, you know. There's still something happening, some progress, and I don't want to be in a situation where those motherfuckers are in right now. You know, I did a lot to get in this company, and I'm giving it every single day, and I'm the, you know, I'm a monster when it comes to this. Yeah, even all my effort that I have gave in, you know, if I would have been in a wrong position years ago when I went there and I got there and my contract timing was different, all the effort I would have put into that work there, which is extraordinary, I don't boast. My effort there is off the charts. I'm not lying, really. And all of this extraordinary effort could have been in vain if my timing would have been just off. So yeah, I guess I call luck on that a little bit, you know. So being in a situation like that where it's getting constantly mixed up, like, oh, you're gonna stay at home, oh, we're gonna close, oh, we're gonna open again, oh, we're gonna close, we're gonna open with restrictions. Right now, when you lose your job, man, and you try to, like, and you are even a good worker, you know, we're not talking about people that are good or bad workers, you know, it's just the situation that even if you're the best worker in the world right now, if the situation is so inconsistent, you can be the best worker and nobody gonna hire you because they don't know if you can pay you or not, you know. It's a really fucked up situation where your value doesn't even matter, man. It's just you. It's a being. It's, you know, it's a cost, you know. And there are no negotiations or something at all. It's just they can't hire you, man. So everybody that's got a job, man, it's good because even permanent contracts are not a good. Like I said, it's such an inconsistent situation that even with a permanent contract, if they have to shut down people, man, they're gonna shut down, you know. And I'm always happy that I can still go to work because I appreciate my workplace there so much, and I know what it's giving me, and that is something that gets reflected in my work, which is why I am probably the most extraordinary worker there. And I honestly, I'm not sure how I would handle the situation if I would be on the other end. I'm not sure. I would probably find a way, but I don't want to, like, I can think about that, sure, but I don't want to be in that situation, to be honest.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, that shit. Of course you're gonna press. And hey, Michael. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Emil. And you see, Tekken is going through the same shit, and I talk with him a lot about that as well. It's like I said, it doesn't even matter how good you are or how bad you are at this situation right now. Just think about being a student right now in school.
challenger.
Like, even if you would be right now, you know, what right now for, like, you know, what you guys want right now is an apprenticeship. Just take a step back and imagine yourself in an apprenticeship right now. You would not be any better. If we're talking about a time frame of right now, you would not be any better. Because, like, there are some systems, I don't know what, when it comes to an apprenticeship, the system they implement here in Germany is that you go three days a week, you go into the company, and 2 days of the week you go into school. And you do this every week, you know. So, and now with all this shit going on, not just the companies having restrictions or even have to close, and then even have to pay you somehow. Also, the school system right now is so inconsistent. Just a limited amount of people in the class. Who is going to be in school? How are they going to restrict them? If there is a corona positive case, how are they going to handle it? They're going to shut down everything, just classes, just rooms. What the fuck ever, man. Like, it's so inconsistent right now. So even if you are like in an apprenticeship, if you have a permanent contract with your job or something, if you have a company that is not running properly, it doesn't matter what you have, who you are, it's just fucked up, man. I can have the luck, and yeah, I call it a bit of luck, and maybe I don't know, I don't want to call it destiny, but maybe it was all meant to go this curve that I got introduced into the company at exact this time frame, you know, so that I now have a better situation than what I would have used to have. But just like a couple months later back then, or a couple days, and I could be in the exact situation that all the people are struggling with right now.
Round 3. Fight.
Ah, too late. Really?
You lose.
Yeah, you see, Tekken, you made lost the apprenticeship because the company had to shut down. That's what I'm talking about. If it even depends, like, a little bit in which type of area you work in. If you're working with a lot of people, if you're working in a grocery store, if you're working in a hospital. But even it doesn't really matter ultimately, you know. Sure, hospital is probably one of the safest spots, and police and grocery stores right now. But even there, man, if there's just one positive case, the whole company most likely has to shut down, and then it's a question for how long, you know. Sure, it doesn't mean like the whole chain of a grocery chain or something, but it doesn't really matter the area where you're working at right now. And
New challenger.
yeah, the people I remember at the start, the people were pissed that they had to go to keep on working because they were like, hey man, look, we're at risk here, let us stay at home and shit. They didn't understand the fact that as long as they're working here, they can still maintain their job next year. They wanted to stay at home, man. The second and I was aware of that, the second the company would shut down, they maybe can run on some financial reserves, but they can't run on that the whole year. So they try to like wait this out, and if they even had to shut down, they're gonna shut down in March. And that's what I said to my coworkers. If they're gonna shut down, they are smart enough to not shut down just in March or April right now, because they can't run a financial year if it would go on for so long on reserves on 1 year. Then it would have to like drop employees or something. And I guess that's something you don't want. So be happy that you can be here. You know, that's my statement I always try to make. So it's, you know, it depends on which moment the company gets really hit big with that. So then they have to decide, okay, man, now we have to really shut down, and then it's a question how long those financial reserves can last. And people were pissed that they had to go to work, man. That's how different. And I'm talking about people that are like at least 20 years older than me, man. It's embarrassing to me and sad to see how they think in that age, you know. They cannot even think that far, man. They just see, okay, man, hey, look, all companies are closing right now. Why are we still working, man? He didn't understand that all the people in the higher ups, you know, all the CEOs and shit, they were trying to they did this for us to let us come to work still, and making sure that our workplace is secured, and people don't even understand that, and then hating at them, man. And then I was thinking to myself, like, these CEOs must be thinking, man, who the fuck they hired for their jobs, man? People are be so ungrateful, like they saving their workplace and motherfuckers hating at them, like just because they're lazy, man. It's like I mean, that's the biggest issue I face nowadays, like with people. I mean, I can understand when we're talking about people that complaining that are like 50 years, because I hear only people complaining. I barely hear people saying, oh man, I like this job, you know, like you know, to support a company or something like that. I'm not saying it's perfect. Sure, the company has issues and wrong people are at high positions and they fucking shit up a little bit, or they're not as strong as they are, or they just basically in the wrong position and in the wrong lead. But if you look at it ultimately, man, every company has that shit, and people just putting it all on this shit, you know. And I had the fucked up life that I went through companies that was just all over the place, and now coming into like some sort of normal shit, and even in some sort of normal to good company, you see people talking like it's a shit one. And I'm thinking to myself all the time, then they complain so much. You complain so much about the job you're doing every single day on a daily basis. Why don't you just go out the fucking door, man, and find something you like to do? Nah, man, they rather keep complaining about shit. It's, you know, they don't like what they're doing, but they're also not willing to work for something better. That's your very first problem where it starts, man. You complain too fucking much. You know, it's... No, man, I want to, like, you know, they pay me, so they have to make it comfortable for me. Nah, bitch, be happy that you get to work for them, man. I'm not saying go kiss their ass or something. Do everything, be a yes sayer, you know, do everything without even asking, without even flinching, and say yes, yes, yes to everything. I'm not saying do that, you know. But don't sit here and think you are the privileged motherfucker that can be like, heads up, you know, and feet on his table and be like, man, they gotta pay me better, man. Bro, work first and then ask for payment, man. The only reason why you're not getting paid more is because you're not even going and bringing up conversations to that, because you know when you come up to your boss and you say, okay, man, I want to get paid more, he wants to see more effort from you. He has no problem with paying you more. Because it means for him, if he has to pay you more, you have to work more, you have to be more productive. You have to get more shit done in more time. Or even in the same time. Right? Yeah, it's right. So why don't you go on and then have the conversation with your boss about that? Yeah, you know, I gotta work more then. Exactly, that's where it fucking starts. You want to get paid. It's this definition of success people have in their average fucking mediocre minds. It always upset me, man, like, getting the biggest success with the least amount of effort, like, get real, man. This shit doesn't work. No CEO is successful is sitting there, man, yeah, man, I got here by having the smallest work ethic and always demanded the highest, which, come on, man. And that's what they don't see. And I'm 23, man, and it's like so clear to me. It's like it's my common communication, my common sense. And seeing people just looking so wrong in the situation is just think about that, man. This had me vexed all the time, and they hating at the CEOs and shit, talking about, oh, why you let us work here, man, with too much risk, leave us stay at home first. It's like, if you want to stay at home, that's what I told a lot of people. If you want to stay at home and you think it's because of your health, because that was their biggest argument, man. Oh, my health is not secured if I work here, man. Bro, you have two options. Either you're gonna work here and wait until the CEO is gonna cut the situation down and close the company, or you go there, man, tell them, drop the contract, I'm a free man, I'm gonna stay at home for my health. Nobody has the balls to do that, man. I can understand that, but if my issue would be my health, and I would be so concerned as they were when they told me that, bro, if you're so concerned about your health, why don't you just expire the contract on yourself? You can do that. You can do that. Why don't you, if your precious health is so in danger for yourself, why don't you take responsibility for yourself? Go and sign off that contract saying, okay, man, I'm out. You can do that. Nah, man, you know, they want to get the comfortable, fucking easy, nah, man. And that's where I get so mixed up that, it's like I said, to get back to the topic too, like I said, it does not matter in which section or which job you really work in, that once it got hit too hard on that situation, which is not really like you can control it to some extent, but not really, you know, hammers are gonna fall. And if you start to complain about shit you don't have, go and work for that, man. Like, if you're not willing to work for a better workplace, stop complaining about one. That's the fucking common sense. That is common sense. If you're fucked up about your workplace and you're not willing to go and look for something better, shut the fuck up. Isn't that hard, man? It's yeah, man. And hey, Blueberry. Just saying, let him go. Yeah, come on, man. No, it's like I said, Emil. It's you know, I face it every single day. That's the problem. But because I'm a successful person, even though that's kind of thrown upon to claim that title for myself, I'm just 23 talking about successful. But I know where I came from, and I came from the fucking hell of life. And like, watch this, Emil. It really gets crazy right now. When I was in this hell, and I saw this, like, what I see nowadays, mediocre and average people, they were the top to me, and I wanted to have what they have. And I thought reaching that, what they have, is barely possible for me. Then I kind of come out, and throughout my whole life's journey, I end up making that, and I'm super happy. I'm the happiest motherfucker on earth reaching that. Now I'm living that standard, and I'm thinking, like, why am I not moving forward anymore? Because in order to reach that, now knowing average life, which is supposed to be great life, my impulse had to be moving forward. That had to be my impulse, otherwise I would have never reached that. Now I reached that, and I'm thinking, why the fuck? Like, this impulse is still working, but I'm not getting nowhere, because I'm just going in circles right now. I'm using this impulse to go in circles and not forward. And this is where average is and greatness is. This is the difference. People either walk in circles or they move forward. And I had this impulse from the get-go that I wanted to reach this great standard, which is average, and I wanted to reach that, and I did, against all expectations, and I did it. And I was keep using this impulse, I was like, something is not right. I was always going forward, and all of a sudden I'm going in circles, man. And then I was examining myself, examining my situation, and examining where I really landed. And bro, I just arrived at average. It's still good, you know, don't get me wrong. Average is super fine if you don't want to make something out of your life. Majority of people are doing that. It's safe. People love doing that, what other people are doing, because it's safe and easy. Because so many people have done it before you, so there's evidence, there's pretty much step to step, millimeter for millimeter step. It's perfectly explained, and it's not that hard. So a majority goes for that. But it starts with you. And to me, it's common sense that, like I said, this impulse was going forward. When you're average, you're not going forward. When you're mediocre, you're not going forward. And that's where you start slowly dying. You become like, you become a living dead person. You're just waiting for your circle to end so you can die. People say, I want to retire now. From what do you really want to retire? You're going the same circle with the same like 60% effort every single day. And you want to retire from not even going 100%. Are you hearing your own voice? This is what I'm thinking. And I encounter it every day, and it's like, it doesn't make me mad. It's just I'm thinking, like, to me, you know, because I'm so young, you always think people want the same that you want. And motherfuckers don't always want the same thing you want. But it's like, you know, there is so much passion and happiness in that shit. People always think I'm driven from negativity. I once had a discussion with a coworker of mine, which I'm really tired with him, and he's like, I think he's 50 now, but I'm really impressed on how good we get along due to having this gap of age. And I had a conversation with him, and I told him, because he saw me working out and how I was working out, and I told him all this crazy shit I did and doing, and like running all this shit, and he was like, bro, what the fuck you overcompensating, bro? I'm like, I'm not overcompensating nothing, man. Why my reason to moving forward has to be negative to you? Why does it have to be negative to you? He instantly thought that I'm doing something with my actions that has a negative cause. I'm not driven by negativity. I can use negativity really effectively as fuel, but I'm not driven I'm not driven from negativity. Bro, when you came from the hell of life into a standard which you thought was great, but in real was average, it's still great to you. But then you realize you can go far beyond that. If that does not drive and fuels you with happiness, motivation, success, self-fulfillment, bro, when you notice that feeling and you notice you got that from following this impulse, naturally you go forward. And when you go forward from, let's take a gym example, if you go forward from 30 push-ups, your next goal has to be 31. And that's exactly what I try to explain to him. I'm like, okay man, you say I'm overcompensating. I'm like, you judge that off of my training schedule and everything. When I always do 50 push-ups, I will never get stronger. So I told him, man, hey, if I get this week down and I've got 50 push-ups, man, I have to do 60 next time. It doesn't matter if, like, you know, if my muscles don't want it, it does not matter. I have to go for the 60 and then for the 70, then for the 80, then for the 90, and then for 100. And he was like, damn man, you're classic overcompensating. I'm like, nah, I'm progressing. If you call this system overcompensating because you think I'm working on negative cause, then you're calling all athletes in life, every single athlete on this earth, you call him, oh, he's overcompensating. He is, remember what I said, he is 50 years, I am 23. And he does not understand or does not even possess enough knowledge to grasp the concept of self-improvement. This is insane where this society is going. When a 23-year-old kid comes in and understands the notion of self-worth, self-motivation, self-exploration, and self-fulfillment and development, where people that's supposed to teach him those things, which are 50, 60, 45, whatever, those are the people that's meant to teach the next upcoming generations the standards, those principles, those things that are important. Those people, they teach you how to be mediocre. That's a fucking vicious cycle. Mediocre people trying to set out an example for, they're just creating the next generation of mediocre bitches, and then those new produced mediocre bitches, when they go through something hard and they fail, they be like, ah man, it's okay, it's not for everyone. Shut the motherfucker, you better go down on your fucking face and get the fuck out. I cannot. I cannot, man. It's, you know, it does not make me mad because I get encountered with it every day. It's just,
Welcome to the King of Iron, Jin Kazama.
they sucked all dick and shit to get to that mediocre level. You not doing that. You're trying to go there with like honesty and shit, and they calling you negatively driven from negative. Ah, come on. This is so weak, man. This is, come on, man. $50 man. What have you done with your life? Calling people that are driven from themselves, oh, negativity is doing that shit for you, overcompensating shit, you don't know what you do. Oh my god. And I don't want to be better as them. Don't get the wrong idea thinking I want to stay, like I want to like be on a stage and about being above people or being above those people that are 50 years old. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. I have no reason, not a single, I don't even have a drive. Maybe if I'm in a head-to-head confrontation or competition in push-ups or something, man, maybe that's when I want to be better than someone else or something. But not even then. Not even then I want to be, you know? Not even then I'm driven to be like, oh, better than this motherfucker or that one. It all comes down to the curiosity, man. Are you willing, in this one life you have, are you willing to see what you're truly capable of if you're willing to just suffer a little bit? It comes down from this curiosity, man. And hey, Robin.
Round one. Fight. KO. Round two. Fight. KO. Round three. Fight.
Yeah, and that's the issue, Emil. That's like, I don't even have seen anyone, like, it sounds so obnoxious when I always was the person that never got understood for some fucking magical reason. I never had the feeling, and that was the issue, what I did most of the time back then. I tried to surround myself with so many people just to be understood, lying to people so they'd be like, oh man, I understand you, just to like, you know, cover those ideas over. And this is I think ultimately the reason why I don't have any social fields of friends, because I was just so tired of like searching that, you know, because the same coworker I just explained the situation with, I had a hard time opening up to him or to anyone, but he was the first I opened up my mentality to him, and he already forgot. He probably don't even remember what I told him. How this whole shit started, because we talk every single day about these things and my mentality and things in life. We talk about this every day now, since I think 3 months. How this started, he does not even remember that anymore. I'm 100% certain he does not. Because when you're a couple, for example, and you're having argument over argument over argument for decades, you start forgetting where the root of the problem is and how this started. Because I noticed for some reason he's really interested into me, but I was also I knew that he's just interested into what he can see, but not knowing what's really there. Because he saw what I was doing, but he had no idea where this comes from. And he didn't know me at all. He just saw what I was doing. He was impressed by that and fascinated by that, and started to like dig a little deeper, you know. But I was always going, you know. I was kept pushing people away, and I was like, okay, man, this is your life. I mean, it didn't bother to me what he would say or what not. But I was like, this kick of curiosity kicked in, man. Just this one time, man. Show him or the world your mentality for once. Just don't watch the reaction, don't do nothing like that. Just show your color. And I opened up myself with him, because he was kept on asking me, man, why are you doing this way and that way? Where does this energy come from? Why you're this and that determined? And he kept asking the same questions over and over and over, and I was like, it didn't annoy me to something, like, because I know that he was interested, but I didn't took it as a compliment or something. I can understand why he was interested, because he wanted to understand more, because my color was something he could not understand at first sight. It was something really extraordinary, as you would say. But like I said, not mentioning that in a way that I'm above other people or something. But then I told him, and that's how this whole shit started, and I'm pretty sure you forgot it. I told him, do you really want to know how this really started? I think I was like 6 or 7, and I never really had a role model in nothing. Like I never had a family. I mean, I had a brother. He's good for nothing, man. I don't have a mother, and I have a dad that was never meant to be a dad, man. He was never good, man. Like he was a dad, and he raised me and my brother like animals. Just making sure enough food is in the fridge, but the rest of life is up to you, son. You know, and other than that, man, once I got a couple stepmothers in, his wives were always number one, man, and he make us let us feel that. And I told him, that's exactly how I told him the story. And I was like, and if you grow up like that, having an older brother that is like, he doesn't even want to be in touch with you, man. He was just like searching people, and then later on when he was like 14, 15, 16, getting on parties and drinking a lot and shit. He never really wanted to have a little brother, man. He was just on his own shit, you know. And if you are them, and then on top you're sick as well, because that's something I did not told him. But I was sick from when I was 4 years old. I had such a sickness that was not even known back then, and I was kicked from doctor to doctor to doctor to doctor to specialist so that they can try to figure out what's missing on me. And I ended up being sick for the next following 10 years. So you get born into life, and your brain does not even remember, because your brain starts to function with the memories when you're 3 years old. When you're 3 years old, then you start to remember a little few things. I'm 4 years, meaning I'm basically at the start of my life, and my whole foundation is destroyed. Having a brother, like I mentioned, having no mother, having a dad, like I mentioned. You're on your own. You're going to doctor to doctor to doctor. Nobody can fix your shit. It's like you feel. It was not like a feeling of, oh, I'm alone. I'm just a kid, man. I'm just like people trying to figure out what's wrong with me. That's what it felt like. It was not the feeling of, oh man, you're alone or something. But I was alone, and I had to raise myself. And what you do as a kid when you are like hanging in the air like that, you just search for something to hold on to. A role model, a dad, a brother, a mother, a father, whatever. I had none of that. What I had a really good fantasy. What I did, because I was looking for a role model like that. I was looking for the ideal brother, the ideal father. And I came up with, in the age of 6 to 8, came up with all these values a role model should have, or a dad or brother should have, someone that is like superior to you or supposed to guide you. In the age of 8. I was thinking about shit like that. And I came up with all these different values, like, oh man, you know, your role model, your ideal dad should be like honest, should be strong, you know, should be able to teach you things, should be patient, all of this shit. And then I, like, over those years, I collected this frame, those attributes, these characteristics for a good role model. And this over years, that filled this picture got more and more clear, and I filled more and more attributes in that picture. And I was trying to find a person that would fit to those attributes my whole life. And I never found a person like that. And I think that's exactly how I told my coworker that. Like, I made up this picture with all these attributes and characteristics and shit. And that's exactly what I told him. And I think then sometimes, like somewhere around when I was 16, 17, 18, I think something cracked inside myself, because I was looking for this person my whole life. And I never found it. I never found this person that could just slightly fit into this picture. And I was like, I'm so sick of searching and waiting. I'm so sick of searching and waiting for this ideal person to come in here and save my life. That was my whole mentality, my whole life over. I was waiting and hoping and clinging to people, please, on their legs, pretty much. Please, bitch, save my life. You know, do something that I feel great about myself. And because I was looking everywhere for this picture to be fulfilled in reality. And that's exactly what I told my coworker, that somewhere when I was 16, 17, 18, I think, something cracked, and I was like, fuck this. I'm so tired of this. I'm so over this, finding a person fitting into that frame. And I didn't say it to myself that moment, but the moment it cracked to me and I was so tired of waiting on that person that could fit into that frame, I started to develop myself into this person that could fit into this frame. And this is how this whole motivation and transformation started without me even noticing that. Now looking back and watching back at those steps I took, I know exactly what I was doing back then. But back then when I was doing it, I had no idea what I was doing. I was unconsciously projecting myself into that picture and trying to become that person that can save my life. And ultimately, that's how I did it. I did save my life from this person that could fit into this picture, and that person was me. I just had to build myself into that, which was hard, having no role model or something like that. This is all out of my own head. And when you reach that and you fulfill that picture, I don't say I'm completely fulfilled it, because then you have like the stop mentality and you stop working. But once you make this step into this picture, you realize, God damn, and that's what you did on your own.
Round one.
You don't want to stop at all on that, because that fulfills you with so much happiness and motivation and success. And from that point on, that was exactly the same time frame, 16, 17, 18, where it was cutting. And I had a lot of friends back then. Talking about friends, like I had people around me, you know, I called them friends. Was probably on like 30, 40 or something, which I had daily contact with phones and shit, and all text messages and all that bullshit. From one day, no fucking shit, from one day to another, I either posted that shit, texted that shit to a couple people. From one day to another, I deleted everybody, texted everybody, hey man, I'm not around you no more, man. I'm deleting WhatsApp, Facebook, what the fuck ever, and I don't want to be in contact with you anymore. I did this to like 40, 50 people. Not all of them were good, not all of them were bad, but of course they were looking like, hey man, what's wrong with you? And I took this step. Think about what type of man I was. Looking for other people's admiration so that it can maybe save my life and fix my life. I threw all of this away. I threw all of this away. Without even, I was not even worried. That's the crazy fucked up part. I was just so tired of waiting on this person that could save my life. I'm like, fuck all this shit. And fuck all this shit. And I was not afraid of that. Because I was just so sick and tired of all that waiting. And I cut down the entire contact list. Everything, man. And I went ghost to all of those people from one day to the other. Now, every now and then I still meet some of those people, you know, and they be like, hey man, Alex, how you doing, man? I'm like, hey man, I'm doing great, you know, I have no bad, because then they go like, hey man, you know, you stopped the contact and everything. Did I do something wrong to you? I'm like, nah man, we cool. You know, I just, yeah, I did what I had to do for myself in my life. And yeah man, we cool man, no worries. And then think about the fact that it was a decision that I made with like 16, 17 or 18. This is a decision most people don't even do when they're 60 or something. I was just so tired. I was so tired of this bullshit waiting.
Final round.
Like,
Fight.
and like I said, the results I achieved from just this decision and this wish and this desire, this is the ultimate fuel. Because maybe I had some assistance here and there on like some helpers on like some agencies to find a job or something, you know. But ultimately everything was self-propelled and up to me, you know. And when you make it with a way like that, you know, it's very powerful. It's very powerful. And Bosnian, welcome, man. Yeah, being an introvert as well, Amy, I think that's something you can relate to a lot. I can understand that.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, I think you can say that, Amy, that I became my own role model. I think you can say that. Still up to date. Like, I still have not met anyone that could fit into that frame that I became. I still not, man, and I'm now 23, so the decision that I made back then, becoming that person myself, was, I think, a decision that would not consume my time so much. Ooh. That was good. I look pretty down. Bro, what? Thank you.
You win.
And that's what I was talking about, Emil. That was how all this, like I said, we have daily conversations about that now, me and my coworker, and that's how it started. And this desire I had back then for a positive role model, and instead of waiting for that person becoming that person with just a positive notion, because it symbolized independency, he forgot all those positive roots. He forgot all these positive roots. Now I'm overcompensating. Now it's something negative. He forgot the basics, man. He forgot step 1. We're now discussing every day step 4, 5, 6, but he's never looking back at step 1. And I could assure you that when I would remind him next week on that, I'm like, hey man, you remember how this whole thing started when I told you about aim and I wanted to have a role model or something like that? I can tell you, he would not even remember when I tell him about it again. Would be the first time he would hear that. So I'm not wasting my energies on that.
Round 1. Fight.
Not too early. Damn man, Horong on sale right now.
Round 2. Fight.
I duck.
KO. Round 3. Fight. KO. Round 4. Fight.
God damn. And then tsunami kicks.
You lose.
But yeah, it's I once told that Tekken Master as well, man. When I'm talking, like when I talk real and I talk about real things, I'm filled with inspiration and passion when I just keep on talking. And that's why it's what you mentioned with all this aggression. It's just there's so much truth and substance into that when I talk about these type of things for myself. Yeah, it's that's the true nature of of people that are introverted, Emil. This is where you can recharge your batteries, you know. There's nothing more comfortable for a person that is introverted that can just stay in his own room or in his own apartment or something and just being for himself, you know. Sometimes it can be harsh, sure, because that's something I also still have, but I was kind of to get a good grip on this recently. But you know, when this is all you're doing constantly, you can drop into this type of overthinking, and overthinking in a really high degree, and that's what I did a lot of times, and because I just loved thinking, you know, it's weird because when you're alone, you think about yourself and all these things. This is what brought you to where you are today. But when you're overrunning that, man, you just start overthinking about shit that's not even happening, maybe never even going to happen. You know, it's yeah, there is quite a good tendency for that to become that it becomes a tendency. You know, that you just start, oh man, oh, I like thinking. You know, it's like enjoying driving a rock downhill with your bike, but you're never arriving at home and you never stopping, you know, and you just keep on rolling down, 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 and then you notice you're past your home already, and then you got to go back up again. Yeah. There's some intoxication to overthinking on that degree, but it's also something oneself can handle again. Yeah, the thing is, Emil, that's something I like. Didn't even like. I had some. I'll be honest. I had some hopes when I was on YouTube, like because I knew it's like it's worldwide and especially on English. Like every person on this earth can pretty much, you know, get in contact with me or with what I'm doing. And I kind of was like, you know, a little bit thinking maybe somewhere on this earth, you know, maybe I'm not like, you know, misunderstood then, you know, it was not like the trigger for that. That was just an interesting thing I had in the back of my head that I was like, you know, when I do this, like maybe there's someone that like, you know, gets the drift a little bit, you know, and yeah, I didn't put up more hopes too high on that, and like it didn't become an active thing in my mind, not even a curiosity type of thing. I was just, like I said, that's why I got like so interested to interact with all the people here that got interested into the stuff I'm doing, and because I was thinking back then, and there is recorded footage of this everywhere, that when I saw this shit, I was thinking, who's gonna watch this, man? Like there was so many big people out there, like King J, Mainman, Arsenal T, and all those people. I was thinking to myself, okay, man, I'm gonna line myself up next to them. Who's gonna watch that? You know, who's gonna, you know, they all got their heroes and their people they like to watch, and they're so used to that. Who's gonna watch over my shit, you know? And yeah, I was expecting 5 people. I mean, look at the number now. I mean, I was expecting 5 people.
Round 4. Fight.
Of course I missed that. Of course I missed that.
Great. Final round. Fight.
Wow, man. He has no chill. I saw the low, man, and I don't get anything from it, man. Oh, come on, man. Really? Really? Just space. Just spacing. Just spacing. Oh, really? Minus 15 and what? Bitch. Don't do that. I ducked. I ducked as well. Oh shit. Yeah, 2 years now. I'm 2 years something now on YouTube, yeah. And those core steps in my development, they started 4 years ago, I think. A couple of those fundamental, like I created a foundation when I cut off all contacts. That was like 5 years ago or 6 or 7 years ago now. But the last 4 years in total, I think, were really transformational for me, and still transformational for me.
Get ready for the next battle.
You're talking like video journalist since 10 years now, you know? Yeah, the thing is, at least that was my theory, and it, to be honest, it is still, that was the only card I had to play, that was my theory back then, and still is nowadays, that those people are going to watch you that resonate with you. So for that, you have to be real with yourself. For everyone, I mean, I had not a social anxiety, but you know, I had no problem with opening myself up. But every time I opened myself up, the reward was like, okay, man, you just I don't understand you, man, I don't get you, you know. So in opening up myself, you know, there was never really a purpose in it, you know. And I was like, man, I maybe when you take the feedback you got all over the years into consideration, that people say, oh man, you're so different, man. This can be a great card to pick out of your arsenal into something that is diverse, that has to offer so much diversity like YouTube. And then be like, and I had no problem with that, because that was my natural flow of doing things. That I was thinking that this is my theory. Okay, man, those people are gonna watch, that can resonate with you and what you're doing with your content. So just be you as much as you can. And that has been my mission in life for a good amount of years now. And this is how all of you guys ended up being here, I guess. You know, people that liked it at the start, they liked it at the start. People that liked it at the beginning, they liked it at the beginning. People that further down the line disliked it, they gone. And people that still like it, they still here, you know. And I expected that at the very beginning. I expected that I saw the whole process and development coming, that when there are people out there that can resonate with that, they're gonna stay. They're gonna say, oh my god, man, that's the craziest shit I've ever seen, and then 3 months later they're nowhere to be seen. I saw all of this coming, and all of this is just natural if you really think about it. Really? I mean, there are a lot of people we knew here, that were here, and that used to be here, and were good here, and were bad here, you know, sort of to hate on shit, or were like supportive of something. You know, we have a whole list of those people, you know. And that's when I realized that's where another mentality of mine kicked in and started to develop, is that I let them be them, because I'm gonna do me to the full extent, to be as not as diverse as I can be, but being, like I said, being me as to my fullest potential. And if other people want to be themselves, and that means that they don't want to be here around on our channel, or not being in contact with me after being in contact with me for years or something, I let them go. Maybe they're gonna return later, seeing that was just a step-by thing or something. I don't really hate on people or love on people for on that, you know. For me, I have to do me, so I let other people do them.
For you. Round one. Fight.
Bro, this is a Riot Jinlo, he's still as wild as Byaku. Yo. What? Yo, I give him star points for that. Really? That was good. What a block. Great. He does have some knowledge. I'm really surprised.
Great. Round three. Fight.
Awesome. Wow! That instantly counter-hitted him.
KO. Round four. Fight.
That was not the plan though. I expected him to whiff.
You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, if they stay for long, you know, you can appreciate that, but don't get used to it, you know. Maybe they're gonna leave later on anyways. And if they leave, don't judge them. You know, it's just the flow of life.
Round
I myself appreciate consistency in myself, so if I see other people being consistent with me, I still appreciate that, but I don't get used to it. And that itself, it creates a healthy cycle. You appreciate something that's maybe just temporarily, but you don't get overtaken by it, yet you enjoy it while it's still going. It creates a good healthy cycle. I thought it would press into the last hit.
Round two. Fight.
How the hell did that cook me so fast? No, down to 3 as well. Wow, that was a fuck up. Wrong combo though. Oh, great.
Round three. Fight.
Oh, wow. No, fuck. He's too predictable with that.
Round 4. Fight.
Wow. Ah. Fuck. I ducked. Great.
KO.
I'll give him one more.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, Amy. Alright.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, the tracking. Oh, great. Even better. Okay. Oh, the tennis.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Ah, too late, but it still worked.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. Almost punished that wrong.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Damn, that shit quick. I did 2-4. The back four.
KO. You win.
I'll do one more opponent and then I'll go to bed as well. No, you don't need to blueberry. I just pick one more opponent for like a couple matches. I'm really tired. We got 3 a.m. and my execution is sloppy as shit.
New challenger.
Bro, who is in the warm-up space at 3 a.m. and just not accepting the fight?
New challenger.
Well, I was hoping for
Ready for the next
a
battle.
bit higher than that, but no, hold on as well. Oh, I'm gonna do 2 matches. I'm gonna do 2 matches.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice sidewalk. Oh. Really quick on the adaptation like that. It might be better than I think.
Fight.
Wow. That high crush. Oh wow.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Ah, unfortunate. Oh, great.
KO. You lose. Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Ah. Very good. I like the mix. Great.
Round two. Fight.
Okay.
Perfect. Round three. Fight.
Oh wow.
KO. Round four. Fight.
Yeah. And that's how we're gonna end it. Perfect ending. So yeah, tomorrow, I didn't have any plans for tomorrow, but for Sunday night or afternoon, whatever, I gotta see. I got some shit popping out on Sunday, not Saturday. So on Sunday is a subscriber session coming up, and that's it. Today was not planned, but I had a couple of hours, so I did something. What's 3 hours? Yeah, almost 3 hours. So kind of, yeah. But yeah, I played a little bit, had a bit of fun. Could have wished for a bit, like a few more spicy opponents. The Anna was good, but after that it went kind of downhill. Play wild laws, wild harangues. I would have wished for a few more death matches like with that Anna. But it's very late or early, however you want to put it. So I can't even play at full capacity anyways, but yeah, my brain was slow. That's what I try to get across. But yeah, maybe next session will be better. Like I said, next thing coming up is the subscriber session, so I'm getting a couple matches down with people. So yeah, I have nothing else to say, man. You notice my brain is signing off. I'm talking slower and slower, so I'm just going to get some sleep now. And yeah, for those that want to see some good shit, I'm gonna see you guys on Sunday. If not, then not. What am I gonna do, So make sure you guys gonna stay healthy until then. And thanks for coming through. Thanks for the support, and I will see you guys next time, man.